to bring us as we're off in Week 9.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
2-yard gain, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one. Huh?
The slot man in motion right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. .35 yards that time on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ball again on second down.
And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. He's got the home field. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. The Cardinals sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on second and 8. Murray looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. In motion left is Hopkins. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun on third down, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing is Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw again is Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets have moved out in front. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Jets 14, Cardinals 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right? Line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Murray now on 1st down. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Beckham will go in motion right. Throwing now is Murray. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's got a man. Complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
we go. Set.
Option play. Here's Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
66. Forward.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Cardinals 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Room here to run. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He completes it to Beckham. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Slot man moves right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's more.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
22-check bomber, 22-check bomber. Topper, topper.
Now Hall to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost... I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Hall on to give up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hall again. And he's got some space here. Ooh, with a juke. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
61. Pass box. Light.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. Nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give running right is Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Shoves him away, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Set. Waste no trap. Waste no trap.
Here's Wilson. And it's caught.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Jets. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Murray now on 1st down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham, 33 yards.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead
lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
I'm ready.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Wilson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taking it about the 16. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And the slot man goes in motion left. First down, Murray. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. To try again after the sack, Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Ball again on second down.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Jets are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray caught left side. It's Beckham. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Murray now to throw.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Odell Beckham with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The drive will start with an option going left. And some room to roam now. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Zach Wilson,
46 yards.
And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
there he goes, right side. Touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.